Spinosaurus is one of the most mysterious, controversial, and fascinating dinosaurs ever discovered. A creature that has continuously challenged scientists' understanding of what dinosaurs looked like and how they lived. Living during the mid-Cretaceous period around 112 to 93 million years ago. Spinosaurus inhabited what is now North Africa, a region that was once a vast network of rivers, swamps, coastal plains, and mangrove-like ecosystems. Unlike most large predatory dinosaurs that dominated land environments, Spinosaurus evolved to exploit a unique ecological niche, becoming the largest known carnivorous dinosaur and possibly the first truly semi-aquatic dinosaur predator. Spinosaurus was enormous, even larger than Tyrannosaurus rex in length. Estimates suggest it could reach lengths of 14 to 16 meters and weigh between 7 and 10 tons, though exact measurements remain debated due to incomplete fossil material. Its most striking feature was the massive sail on its back, formed by elongated neural spines extending from the vertebrae. This sail may have reached heights of over 1.5 meters and was likely covered in skin. The exact function of the sail is still debated, but possibilities include thermoregulation, display for mating, or intimidation, species recognition, or even stabilization while swimming. The skull of Spinosaurus was long, narrow, and crocodile-like, very different from the thick, bone-crushing skulls of Tyrannosaurs. Its jaws were lined with straight, conical teeth rather than serrated blades, indicating a diet focused on fish rather than large land animals. Fossil evidence, including fish scales embedded in Spinosaurus teeth and bite marks on ancient fish fossils, strongly suggests that Spinosaurus was primarily piscivorous. Its snout contains pressure-sensitive receptors similar to those found in modern crocodiles, allowing it to detect movement in water, even with limited visibility. Spinosaurus had a body plan, unlike any other large Its torso was elongated, its hind legs were surprisingly short, and its center of mass was shifted forward. This unusual anatomy suggests that Spinosaurus was not built for fast running on land. Instead, it was adapted for a lifestyle that involved frequent interaction with water. Recent reconstructions show a long, flexible tail with tall spines forming a paddle-like structure, ideal for propulsion while swimming. This tail design is unique among theropods and supports the idea that Spinosaurus was a powerful swimmer. The limbs of Spinosaurus also reflected semi-aquatic lifestyle. Its forelimbs were long and powerful, with large claws that could have been used to hook slippery fish or stabilize itself in water. One particularly large claw in each hand may have been used to snag prey or dig into riverbanks. Its feet may have been broad or partially webbed, although this remains speculative. Bone density studies show that Spinosaurus had unusually dense bones, reducing buoyancy and allowing it to remain submerged, much like modern aquatic animals. The environment Spinosaurus lived in was rich and diverse. Ancient North Africa during the Cretaceous was home to enormous fish such as and Masonia, massive crocodile-like reptiles, turtles, pterosaurs, and other large dinosaurs. Spinosaurus likely spent much of its time along riverbanks, shallow waters, and coastal regions, hunting fish, scavenging carcasses, and possibly preying on smaller dinosaurs that ventured too close to water. Rather than competing directly with land-based predators like Spinosaurus avoided competition by specializing in aquatic prey. The behavior of Spinosaurus was likely very different from that of other giant theropods. Instead of sprinting across plains to chase prey, it probably waded or swam slowly through rivers, using its sensitive snout to detect movement before striking quickly. It may have stood in shallow water, jaws partially submerged, snapping at passing fish. The sail on its back may have been brightly colored or patterned, playing a role in communication or mating displays. In social interactions, the sail could have made individuals appear larger and more intimidating. Growth and development in Spinosaurus remain poorly understood due to limited fossils. But like other theropods, it likely grew rapidly during adolescence. Juveniles may have been more terrestrial than adults, gradually transitioning to a more aquatic lifestyle as they grew larger and heavier. This shift would have reduced competition between age groups and allowed young Spinosaurus to exploit different food sources while developing their specialized adaptations. Spinosaurus has a unique and tragic discovery history. The first fossils were discovered in Egypt in the early 20th century by German paleontologist Ernst. Unfortunately, the original fossils were destroyed during World War II when the museum housing them was bombed. For decades, Spinosaurus was known only from Stromer's notes and drawings, making it one of the most enigmatic dinosaurs. Modern discoveries in Morocco and surrounding regions have allowed scientists to reconstruct Spinosaurus in greater detail. Though debates continue, as new fossils are analyzed, the appearance of Spinosaurus has changed dramatically over time. Early reconstructions showed it as a typical theropod with a sail, walking upright on land. Modern reconstructions depict a low-slung, long-bodied animal with short legs, a flexible swimming tail, and a posture adapted for water. This dramatic shift highlights how scientific understanding evolves with new evidence. Spinosaurus has become a symbol of how dynamic and uncertain paleontology can be, constantly reshaped by discovery and debate. The diet of Spinosaurus likely consisted mainly of fish, but it was probably an opportunistic feeder. It may have scavenged carcasses, eaten turtles, small dinosaurs, or pterosaurs, and even competed with large crocodilians for food. Its conical teeth were ideal for gripping slippery prey but less effective for slicing flesh, reinforcing the idea that it was not a primary hunter of large terrestrial dinosaurs. The question of how much time Spinosaurus spent on land versus in water remains open. While evidence strongly supports a semi-aquatic lifestyle, Spinosaurus was still capable of moving on land, likely walking on all fours at times to support its forward heavy body. Its movement on land would have been slow and deliberate, while in water it may have been surprisingly agile and efficient. Spinosaurus represents one of the most extreme examples of dinosaur evolution. It demonstrates that dinosaurs were not limited to land-based lifestyles, but could adapt to aquatic environments, developing specialized anatomy, behavior, and feeding strategies. Its existence expands our understanding of dinosaur diversity and challenges long-held assumptions about theropod ecology. In conclusion, Spinosaurus was not just another giant predator, but a revolutionary form of dinosaur uniquely adapted to a semi-aquatic way of life. With its massive sail, crocodile-like skull, swimming tail, dense bones, and fish-eating diet, it stands apart from all other known dinosaurs. Its story is one of adaptation, mystery, and scientific discovery, continually evolving as new fossils come to light. Spinosaurus reminds us that the prehistoric world was far more diverse and complex than we once imagined, filled with creatures that defy simple categorization and continue to inspire millions of years later.